toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Tulsa, Oklahoma, home to the Golden Hurricane of Tulsa. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Temple Owls, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. Have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Tulsa's offense will take the field first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side. They don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Down to throw. Makes the grab. It's Lincoln. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. All right, guys, let's take a big view of Tulsa. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
Boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So Temple's offense has its first opportunity of the day. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally
turning it on. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Running game got it done on the last play, and now it's first down. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Duff. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They'd love to get something started here, down 6-0. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. How about the power there to get it across the 20 and up to the 21-yard line? Tulsa with the playbook wide open here on second and short. Catch in the middle, it's Lincoln. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Fine play action. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Golden Hurricane needing a big play to keep this drive going. To the ground with the back. Jukes his way for more. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 22 after the huge pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass, it's Pettis. It's complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Tight end finds a soft spot, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. The lead is down to a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Rice has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside this building that hosted Super Bowl 8. They're up by 7 over Tulane.
Looking for a gap. It's small.
Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll leave it with him. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Owls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way. Then I'll throw the football.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They feed him again. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down. Temple lines up quickly. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. He'll try to get it through the air. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
3rd and 1, everything about defense says run, right? Bring more guys up, play aggressively, blitz more guys, and guess what? They threw the football, they caught you off guard, but you still had so many guys near the football up front. You were still able to get pressure.
Big tight end makes the grab, it's a first down. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Makes the grab. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example.
And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? You got to move.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Temple. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown. Oh, Methuselah.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Looking for a man. It's Pettis. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. From the gun, running back on the move.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to run it.
I love the play call there, too, because 2nd and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Fires fires to the tight end. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. Out of the gun, the inside give. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Temple will line up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Wide out trying to get it in. Give him 6. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point is good, and got to be happy about that after missing a pair.
19, Tulsa, 3.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like the passing.
There he goes. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Quarterback on the keeper. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Pettis. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And nice job by this defense. I like it, being alert, like understanding. We've already seen the QB run. Like, we're not surprised by this. Drop back, play the pass, have a plan when he takes off and when he scrambles to go get that sucker on the ground.
To the air on 2nd down. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. Tulsa moved the chains by keeping it on the ground. They might go right back to it here. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll throw it. Finds the tight end. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Golden Hurricane to the line, facing 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the 2nd half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Rice has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside this building that hosted Super Bowl VIII. They're up by 7 over Tulane. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Makes the catch. It's small. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Oh, they're after him. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Temple lines up quickly. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pulls in the deep ball. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34. The Owls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Caught close to the marker, it's Savage. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Bring in the heat. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable.
He'll take a shot. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that 2nd half in Tulsa. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's head back to the guys inside H.A. Chapman Stadium.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They open this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the 2nd half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Got his man. Oh, he's got some space. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the 1st. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. And the Owls are on the move. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. It's a draw. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They go to the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Tulsa in a tough spot here on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Pettis. He lost one down the sideline. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Tulsa now has it in the red zone. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Tulsa. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They'll try the run. They get him on the ground, but he's got enough to give Temple the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Fox. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup.
And you know what? The best 3rd down offenses don't get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You can tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice game, popped one, got a first down. Who needs 3rd downs if you can just pound it down their throat on 2nd down?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Under fire.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Duff. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Off play action on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lincoln.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
Grab near the marker. It's Algier. He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Tulsa. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. motion from the wide receiver. This quarterback part of their running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Pettis. Flips it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Fires to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the 2nd half.
It's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the 2nd half. You need your quarterback to play smarter.
Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Final play of the quarter coming. They go to the ground. At the 35, he's got room. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the period, and Tulsa has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So 1st down will open up the final period. To the ground, he's got it again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Fires one high and deep. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. Temple lines up quickly.
At the 11-yard line. And first down for the offense.
The give out of the gun. Touchdown, Owls! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
29, Tulsa, 25.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The hand to the running back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls.
Working deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll take it on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice. Turning it on! And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. The inside handoff. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Marshall. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Second down coming up. Leaves it with the running back. Finds a crease at the 20. Gets it past the marker. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. Trying to slam in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls! They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Golden Hurricane needing a big play to keep this drive going. Back to throw, it's Pettis. Lofts one high and deep. He's got it down the right side. Finds a seam. Touchdown, Tulsa. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop. stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Finds his tight end. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. Using his legs, it's small. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Right back to the well. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Owls. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double-checking to make sure. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Tulsa wasting no time.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Pettis. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size. Still got him on the turf. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Velasquez. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the right. It's picked off, and another empty drive.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close.